Baby, you too sweet.
Afri Radio 107.6 is 21 minutes down the hour over here, and on Connect with Afri. So what happens is we have the special movie star special guest around Africa that have come over in the studio to talk to us today. And the main thing is, I mean, it's great when we have great minds, and also some way somehow Adam has managed to just make Gambia,
as usual,
pinpointed on a map.
That is amazing, and we don't have much time, so we'll just go straight into it and have everyone.
Let's start off from Mr. Desmond. Let's start from Mr. Desmond. I read a little bit about him, and I'm from a veteran producer all the way from Freetown. How exactly has it been so far?
It's been great. Of course, you know that I seem to be addicted with the Gambia. Everything's so quite beautiful out here. But this time it's all about movies once more. The Special Movie Awards, and we're here basically to give a hand to our brethren out here to make sure that this award has the international recognition it deserves. Because we believe that celebrating Gambia means celebrating Africa and celebrating us all.
Definitely.
Now, you were a special guest. You were actually. I mean, you want to be giving a speech some way, somehow, doing the award. Is that going to happen? Or
no, that happens to be Collins. He's going to be giving a speech then. I'm here
he's the one that I have my questions for. So we'll just move to sister, aunt, and the pretty Vanessa's mother.
Oh.
Yeah?
Pretty Vanessa.
Good afternoon to you, man. Welcome to the show. Okay. How are you involved in the Special Movie Award this 2016?
I am a nominee.
Hey!
Wow! Let's put the heads together for that.
That's amazing. You are part of the actress, or what with the production?
I'm an actress. I've done one movie, and I'm lucky to have been nominated as the best leading female actress in the Gambia.
Oh wow! That is nice.
Can you imagine? First try and you hit it good.
That's amazing.
That's good.
That is so amazing.
I want to use this opportunity to tell people that it's not about winning all of the time.
Yeah.
It's about doing something that is part of you, giving out your best. A lot of people have voted for me since, and the voting has ended. I want to thank them for voting, and for the people that never voted. The best is yet to come.
Definitely.
We'll get to meet somewhere sometime. My name is Ayodele Ike Ibe.
Ayodele. That's a nice name.
We're coming to watch you.
And the gentleman?
I actually came back yesterday because when I was in the UK, Adams told me you have to be present. So we flew back yesterday, my daughter and I, just to come and grace it tomorrow.
Definitely. And it is such an honor, I know, because right now I feel like you're like the Lupita. Her first try and she won. You know what I mean? So I understand. I definitely do, and it is like
you'll get to see more of me very soon.
That will happen. That will happen for sure. Next.
My name is Awal Abdul Fattah. I'm a director and also a producer from South Africa.
Okay.
Yes. Actually, I'm a Nigerian, but I'm based in South Africa. So I've shot a couple of films. Recently, we just completed a film called Descent, which is a Pan-African film.
Yes.
And that caught the interest of Adams, and he said, okay, we'd like us to also come and share our experience with the Gambians, and also try and see how we can tap into the Gambian industry.
Definitely,
so that's most definitely
for the blending of it. Definitely.
So
So you're based in South Africa.
Yeah, exactly.
And do you fly back and forth, Nigeria, South Africa, to make movies, or do you just use South African actors and actresses?
Now, this is what we do. Most of our films has never been just we do an African film. We don't actually do concentrate on probably it's a Nollywood or it's a Hollywood. It has always been Pan-African. Because that we have is a usually multiracial and also multinational casting. That's what we do basically.
That's really interesting. That is
because we want to create an Africa without borders through movies, basically.
Wow,
I like that.
Good. Yeah.
I like that. And you somehow, let me just say this,
Mr. Chibuzo. I hope I've said it correctly.
Yes.
Mr. Chibuzo also is one of the special guests all the way from South Africa with their AQ Entertainment, if I'm right. Pretty much look that up. I mean, down front of their big.
They're very big. What do you think? We're all here.
Yeah, he's into entertainment, he's into broadcasting, he's into productions, show, reality, and the list goes on.
Actually, I thought he was Ghanaian. No, because you know why? You look like Sako there. And I love him. No, so I was about to, are you his brother? Just let me know. Let me know. You know. Welcome.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Just like she said, early this morning when I woke up from my room, I just stepped down and one of the receptionists at Coco Ocean just looked at me and ran after me. She was like,
Sakode.
Sakode.
Yo, you don't even understand.
What I did was I immediately turned around and I faced the mirror and I was like telling myself, it actually does look like me.
Oh, is it he looks like you? No. He looks like you. He copied your looks,
no, he's a brother, so
we will never know.
It's been a pleasure being around. My brother here, Mr. Awal Abdul Fattah, has said it all. We work together and we're just here to see how it all goes down tomorrow. And yeah, we wish all of us the best.
I mean, you've worked with big corporations, and you are currently in Little Gambia. I know there's some of things, there are a lot of things that you have seen that you might like, okay, yeah, they're still in the beginning stage, like they are meant to grow. And are you going to help us out some way, somehow?
Yeah.
Like I earlier had a discussion with my brother here, the experience we had, the things we've seen in this beautiful country has given us so much reason to want to come in and hit it hard.
And you know, one beautiful thing about Gambia is that we're 75% of the population or 65% of the population is young people.
Yes.
And 50% of those young people are in the entertainment industry. There's so many actors, musicians, models, like you name it. And there's so much talent here, but like Danny was trying to say, we don't have that platform to grow. Because I feel like it doesn't matter how small you are or how big you are. We all need help one way or another. Yeah. You know what I mean? So for as big as you are, so many Gambians might not know, no. Because I feel like if you're recognized for a thing in another country, you're big. You know what I mean? It's only the stepping stone to go higher and higher and higher. And I mean, you look like Sakode, so you could pass off a lot of things. But yeah.
Gambia is full of talent, and most the youth. I keep saying it. I met one of the person that actually helped us in terms of transportation. He actually looks like a model. The first question I asked was, are you a footballer? He said no. Are you a swimmer? He said no. Are you an athlete? He said no. And I'm asking myself, no, you have all the looks. And when you look around you, you see beautiful young talent everywhere. So, and also if you look at the atmosphere is very welcoming. It's actually, now I believe why it is called the Smiling Coast. It's welcoming and it embraces all. So for us, trust me, next year we're shooting a global film.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's one.
Like it's good to have you guys here because I'm sure all the listeners are having. This is an encouragement for them to have people of your caliber come in here and not only doing an award show, but some of the nominees are also Gambians. It's showing them that you know what, we might be small, but there's big talents here. So I want to thank you guys for coming here, and also to the listeners out there. You know, there's always hope. So let's keep dreaming big
and working, not just dreaming, but working.
Let's move on to Mr. Collins. Mr. Collins is all the way from the UK, I believe, and he is into cinematography. I saw a picture on the Afri website with your award right there, all nicely suited. Now you are going to be also part of the guest of honor for the night. That's tomorrow, and you'll be giving a speech. Can you just us a little bit about what you will be looking into? Or
I'm saying don't give a speech.
Because not everyone is going to come.
Yeah, but you have to leave them with a little something so they want to come.
Nobody.
No, he's gonna give a teaser. I'm sure he has a teaser.
People need cards to get on that. If you don't have a card, it's not a public.
Yeah, but
it's not open to the public.
Okay. Yeah.
So, Mr. Collins, what would you be actually talking about tomorrow?
Okay. First and foremost, I'm happy to be here. I love this country.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Well, I've been asked to be a special guest of honor, and when Adam told me, I was like, yeah, well, that would be great. And I spoke with a few people in England, and they said, oh, the Gambia is coming up. You know, you want to do your research, because I'm mindful of where I go and what I do. And I got to know that this country is full of talent. It's just people need the exposure. They need to go out. The show of Gambia, so that they will be like recognized worldwide. So I was so ecstatic. I said I have to be here. You know, obviously, I'm a film producer. Let me introduce myself properly.
Yes.
I'm a film producer, I'm an actor, director, and I'm a manager as well.
Yes.
So it's all a matter of me trying to manage my time to be here. And I'm so happy being here. Now, coming as a celebrity guest appearance, obviously, that's not bad. But given the talk, that talk is going to make, I'm going to make sure Gambians are aware of what they've got. There's talent here. So people who are listening, you need to attend tomorrow. It's going to be very inspiring. The teaser is going to be, I'm going to be talking about, you want to be a star? Well, the attributes.
Bring it on.
Bring it on and work at it.
So when you listen to this, you must be sensitized to be a star.
Yeah. That's amazing. Now, all the way from Nigeria, we have. When sometimes some people ask me, like, "Oh yeah, are you Nigerian?" I'm like, "No, I'm not Nigerian." But when I see my brother, when I see my brother, I know say this one is my brother. You know, we have Mr. Anuka, right? Yes. Thank you so much for coming to Gambia, and you're part of the amazing, Face of Africa movie. You have actually, going through your profile is long. I mean, I saw he's part of 50 productions and more. That's
that's
a
amazing.
lot. Actually, that's a lot. And having to include Gambia in your future productions, like I'm saying, it's going to be fascinating. But welcome to the show. How has it been so far?
Well, it's like a homecoming for me. I was here in 2009.
2009?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not your first time.
It's not my first time. With this one, the Elliot Tando Gokoye.
That's where I know your face from.
Yeah.
That's where I know your face from.
So, I can say that between then and now, a lot have changed.
True.
We're proud to say this movie came out of our continent. Let me leave it at that.
Wow.
I mean, we have very few distinct films that we are proud of, like the Banjo Cops that was shot in the late 90s in Gambia here.
Early 2000s.
Early
2000s. We have also The Mirror Boy, which is taking Gambia places. I mean, when they're like, "Oh, Gambia, this is what you look like." I watched the movie, even the scenery amazed me. And I feel that there are other great movies also. We have Sarata and Hand of Faith, some of the other great movies.
So let me give you a tip. This one is called Banjo My Love.
Banjo. Okay.
Oh my God! Just the fact that Banjo is part of the title.
We're small, but we really love Gambia. And if we find people that come all the way to work, not with Gambia, but for Gambia, because to have people that are of the level you are at, and to have Gambia that's not been anywhere, you know what I mean? It's really, really encouraging for the young people. Like I was telling you, we have so much talent, but it's all with the young people. And if you don't have a platform to grow, then you're not going anywhere. So to have you, Mr. Collins, Chipu's, Sakody's brother, all of you, Mr. Desmond, all of you here, it is such an honor to have you all here. And before you leave, like you said, having that movie would be incredible. I feel like the reason why Hand of Fate, Battered, Mirror Boy are all distinctive names of movies that you recognize Gambia for is because of the research that was done. You know what I mean? The research that was done, the work that was put in it. I remember that film started shooting before that same year we were doing Miss ECOWAS in Sierra Leone, in Ghana and Sierra Leone. So I left and came back, and the movie was still being shot. You know what I mean? So that's why when it came out, I was like, yes, this is what we need.
It's
movies that research. You know, it wasn't rushed. It was well done. So for you to come and say that, it is mind-blowing for all of us. So thank you.
And also the fact that you guys are here, there's one thing I'm proud of. Looking at you guys, first of all, you're my same color. So yes, black people can do it. So you guys are an inspiration. Having great producers, having great directors sitting here and looking at them, and I can see me in you, so that's amazing. To all the listeners out there, I mean, there's no small talent. Yes, it's you having a small mind and not going for it. that's when you can say small. But when it comes to talent, I'm sure you guys worked a lot, did a lot of research. So I would just like, if especially you, Mr. Collins, if you could just give a word of encouragement to the listeners out there who are aspiring to be part of the entertainment community but don't know where to start or how to start, how to go about it. Because we have, like you said, we have a lot of talented people here, but doors are not widely open, or if they are, they don't know which right door to go through.
Okay, that's good. First and foremost, I featured in Battle.
Okay.
I was in medical.
Yes, I remember.
Oh, right.
I remember when I saw him. Okay, yes.
You see, now it's very easy for people to say, I want to be great, I want to be a celebrity, I want to attain stardom. But there is the beginning of everything. It's not easy though. You're going to go through lots of difficult moments. Now, the Gambia is not that well recognized yet.
True.
As I would say, I'm from Sierra Leone. Yeah, we are the underdogs. They don't know us that much. I'm pushing to make sure people know Sierra Leone. So the Gambia, synergizing now with the Gambians to produce a massive film. Yeah, for me, I'm happy. So my word of advice to everyone listening, even if it's a tiny little role you've been given, do it well.
Sure.
Do it to the best of your ability, because you don't know who is watching or who watch that film and say, I like that guy. You know, some people, what is discouraging, when the producer decides to pay you peanuts. When I say peanuts, I mean they always say it's a low budget fee. You just decide to act according to how you've been paid. That's not it. Forget it. You signed the contract and the agreement that I would receive this amount. Give it the best shot. That's what. Secondly, whatever you're doing, remember, I mean, you want to be a role model. People are watching you. You need to be like, you need to be a role model. Whatever you're doing, leave an impression so people will understand and know you better. Say, I want to give an example why I'm saying this. If you have to go on sets, production, you go in late all the time. No one want to put you in their film next time. They want to see you time waster. Everyone will be sitting down waiting for you. Even if you're a big actor, once you start doing that, that's not good at all. So that's another thing. Thirdly, this is very important. I want everyone to listen to this one, because this world we live in, we do things now, we don't know the repercussion. Yep. When your colleague or anyone you know is coming up, is trying, don't discourage that person. Don't cry that person down. Don't backbite. You need to support. But in Africa, we are like that.
That's African syndrome.
Exactly. When did he join the industry? I've been here 10 years. He's only here 2 years and now he's making a name for himself. Try to bring that person down. It is wrong. We need to stop this. It's eating me up when these things happen. I just feel so sad inside. At times I want to cry. I've not been in the industry that long, about 10 years. But I mean, I respect the young ones coming up. And when I was coming up, I remember when Mr. Ibu was telling me, because I manage him, I manage lots of the Nollywood actors. He always say, manager, you are a good actor. You don't know this. Stop producing film, you have to start acting. And now, I don't want to sing my praises, but I thank God. So please, whatever you're doing, support your colleagues. Please. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Collins. We'll go with a quick commercial break. When we come back, we are still going to talk to Mr. Adams. Wilfred, that's in the building. He will actually be giving us a little bit of an insight. What will be happening on tomorrow? On who's going to be on the red carpet? What are we to expect? What time is it starting? And if there's something you want to say to the actors that are listening to the show, or pretty much organizers of the show. But when we come to that'll be right back when we come after the commercial break. So please don't go anywhere. Celebrity in the house, too much knowledge, too much power, too much experience right here. We have amazing faces. Special Movie Award 2016. We have CEO of Afri and main organizer of this amazing event, Mr. Adam Wilfred. Yeah, so bros, how far?
I did. I don't say nothing happen.
Something they happen.
Because something happen for my head now. Even two face, when they say nothing happen, when something happen, like you know something happen.
So how far?
It's a society to be here. Danny Constant, you have always be constant, and of course, Fanta Queenie B. I'm so impressed. I'm so happy with the work you guys are doing for AfriSoul and of course Afri Radio. Because all listeners out there, we are really blessed. We are really blessed to have people. For of course, for me personally. Where am I going to start from? When I look at these faces, I go cry.
Nigeria, South Africa, UK,
Sierra Leone,
all it's
in Gambia.
One country. Explosion.
Not good.
Level.
Not good. Not good. Anyway, I don't want to get it on top of my head. I just want to thank them also because without them, it will not happen.
Sure.
Of course, the biggest thanks also go to the filmmakers because without them, if they did not submit their films,
movies and everything,
if they did not submit the movies, I would not be able to tell them because we have more than 24 filmmakers that submitted more than 37 films.
Wow! And wait, all of them were produced in the Gambia.
My brother, this is local. I mean, local films here.
In Gambia.
Yes. So that's the catch. Celebrating excellence in films.
Wow.
So I'm happy that you are looking at this now. That's the essence of SMA.
Yeah.
You know, expose, celebrate. You know, talk about it.
Sure.
You know, celebrate the filmmakers, celebrate the actors, actresses. You know, makeup,
amazing.
costume.
I just knew about a few Gambians that were nominated. People like Binta Gassama, people like Rohi Kamara. So I was happy for that. Like, yeah, Gambian actress nominated. But you talking about Gambian filmmakers, and how many?
About 20. They actually more than that. Actually,
wow.
24 filmmakers submitted more than 37 films, and in this maiden edition of Special Movie Awards, we've got 15 categories.
Okay.
And we have the film category, which consists of feature film, short films. I might be using some terminology. Indigenous films, and of course documentary. So I don't want to mention all the categories.
No. They can look that up. Also, you can go to affinity.com right there. www.affinitypro.com, and you could pretty much get yourself informed with everything happening on the Special Movie Awards. We're running out of time.
Before we go.
Yes, but before we go, what are we to expect on the show tomorrow?
Yes.
A night of glitz, glamour, paparazzi.
I like that glitz, glamour, paparazzi.
Because I'm trying to
That's my type of party.
See Mr. Collins and everyone, Mr. Desmond right here, all in a suit and ready.
Oh, don't worry, I'm sure you're going to
be wearing a suit. I'm not going to be wearing a suit. I'm African.
But Adam, before we go quickly, I mean, you said this is the maiden edition, and we all know that is. But will there be more to follow? Because I mean, this is Gambia, and we've seen so many things that have happened one time, and it was amazing, and it never followed suit. And we've seen so many people come and go saying they're gonna do big things, but they didn't do big things. You know what I mean?
That you be held responsible.
Exactly, and your name is well known. So if you bring this now, and it's amazing, and people love it, and they're looking forward to it, and it gets so many people off their seats to work, and it doesn't happen again, then it's like, where did it go?
Okay, at this point in time, people that will make it happen, I'm appealing to them once again now, the filmmakers. Please, let's keep shooting the films.
Sure.
Let's keep bringing it on to celebrate it.
Definitely.
And of course, the corporate institutions.
Let us
and God knows who is listening to me right now. You're going to make it possible.
Sure.
Exactly.
Of course, the conducive environment the Gambia has got. Because it's not easy to bring all these people together.
Sure.
The fact that they here is actually hopeful, and not only they here, but we have repeat visitors. I think somebody said he was here in 2009. And I love that Miss Pretty Vanessa.
It is the Special Movie Awards, SMA 2016.
SMA, celebrating excellence in film.